Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Wow, have you heard about Elon Musk? And I know I've done a couple of videos on Elon, but it seems like since Christmas, he's turned. So I'm going to use the investigation deck to find out. Like, he's turned on the amount that you can speak on X. He's throttling that. If you don't have positive tweets, it's really weird. He's turned on Nigel Farage. First he was supporting him, and now he's saying, no, we need to get Nigel out of there if reform is going to win. He's all over the, one thing he is doing right, he's all over the Rotherham situation, or the girls that have been hurt by invaders. He's all over that, but he's flipped from the HB1. He was all pro that, then all of a sudden he flipped on that. Like, he seems to be all over the place, and it's been discovered that it's X, so X, not Twitter anymore, X, so none of his other companies, not Tesla or SpaceX or any of those other ones, X has received funding from George Soros, BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard on December 23rd, 2024. And now we all know they like to throttle free speech. We all know that they are part of the World Economic Forum. We know they are evil entities, all of them. So what's going on here? Why did he accept that money? Was it to, and it's for X, it's not for Tesla or any such thing. So, well, is this why he's flipping on Nigel Farage? And is he going to flip on Trump? What's going on here? What's going on here? So what's going on with Elon? Is he flipping? Is he flipping? What's going on? What's going on with Elon? Has this money affected him? Have these investments affected him? That's public information because he's a public company. Anybody can go search that. There is a connection. There is a connection. Resilience, slow progress. Justice, law, legal, trial, justice. Think about it differently. Freedom. Now, what he's proposing on X, I don't quite understand it. I'm not a big X user on there. Like I said, I mostly go on there to find out information, to read on, news and whatnot. I find it faster news. I find different points of view and whatnot. So I don't quite really understand what's really going on with X when they say, verified or unverified, or can reply or can whatever. I don't get it. But why is there a connection with freedom and justice? But think about it differently. Resilience, slow progress. So I don't like this connection between the justice and the freedom, because look what's happening in the UK, in Canada. This whole BS about hate speech and everything. Like, who determines what's hate speech? One race can say they want to chop off my head and there's no repercussions. Yet if I said that about somebody else, which I never would because that's bad juju, I would actually go to prison. Resilience, slow progress. Think about it differently. So let's see. I wanted out. Resilience. Is he trying to sell X? Deeply involved or water. Yes, on correct path. Think about it differently. Yeah, you know what? I think they've had enough of the freedom on X. I think it's going to go back to exactly what it was. Purposely disappeared. So did our freedom purposely disappear? Family connection. I wonder if this purposely disappeared is something to do with the young children. Look at, that's an adult with a child. Family connection. Is there a family connection between all of those companies? Probably. The fool risks taking. Look at all the ones with small children. And did you notice something here? It's all females. Where's the males? This is females and small children. Or here, this one's a small little dog. What's going on? Emperor, father figure in charge. Well, he's certainly not the emperor. Somebody else is telling him what to do. I wonder if that's Trump. Please find me. Dark intention or motive. Deal organized. Stranger unknown to me. Drain or waterway. Again, now look at that. All of a sudden now we've got some male energy in here. Stranger unknown to me, emperor. Okay, so there is somebody above Elon that he doesn't know who this person is. But this person has made a deal. I think they're trying to get rid of Elon. I think they think that this isn't Trump, because he wouldn't be a stranger, right? So I think there's somebody above these companies that have invested and said, invest, get control, and shut it down. You know, there was a psychic I was watching, and some of you know, like that's my guilty pleasure. On January 1st, I get on YouTube, and it's just one after another of predictions for 2025. I have my coffee and hot chocolate and glass of wine, of course, afternoon, and that's my guilty pleasure. January 1st, just watch them. And you'd be surprised. I think there was actually more than one who said Twitter or X or whatever is going to be shut down this year. And I'm wondering, this drain, if they're going to drain it away. Star, hidden clues, breakthrough, another female. I had to get away. Strategy and planning. Wheel of Fortune, payback, death ending. Okay, I'm going to change the name of this video to Is X Ending? Are they going to buy Elon out and shut it down? Payback, death ending. Whoa. So I'm wondering, there is a connection. Freedom is Elon wants out. So he's selling it to these other people. He's warming up people to get used to back to the old Twitter rules where you could be shut down for any reason whatsoever. And I think they're going to shut down Twitter. Let's pull out the predictions deck and outright ask, are they going to shut down Twitter this year? I know when I heard that, it was like, X is going to be shut down. I can't see that happening. Maybe it will. Let's ask the predictions deck. So that was the investigations deck. So now let's ask the predictions deck. Are they going to shut down Twitter this year? Are they going to shut down Twitter this year? Is that their plan, to shut down Twitter? Is that their plan, to shut down Twitter or X? Is that their plan, to shut down X? Is that their plan? Is that the long-term plan, to shut down X? Is that the long-term plan, to shut down X? Earthquake shake-up. You know what song just came? Wake up, shake up, you're busted. Busted. Are they busting it up? Resigns, leaves office. Returns to normal. Mosquito airborne. So that tells me it shrinks down to nothing. Heavy burdens. I think it's very burdensome to the people who don't like free speech. So yes, there's going to be a shakeup. Elon leaves. Twitter returns to normal, possibly even being called Twitter because we have mosquito airborne. So what's airborne? A bird. And heavy burdens, because it's burdensome that people can talk. Corrupt dealings. Oh my God. How did we not see this? Fire, heat wave. Lots of people are fired. Pandemic, health crisis. Oh, that might be a reason why they want to shut it down as well. So people can't talk the truth about the next right? Mosquito, airborne, pandemic, health crisis. So perhaps it's not the political that they want to shut it down. They know they need to shut it down before the next pandemic and health crisis. And my cards have said that. And I think it was in the auto writing, I thought I said something about a health pandemic. All for money. Look at these cards. Are disaster, wreckage. Yeah, they're going to... You know what I think they're going to do? I think they're going to break it so hard, they're just going to say, we're going to shut it down. Downgraded. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to... Look at that. And the clock agrees with me. Rescue revived. They're going to say, we've saved Twitter from the far right, alt extremists who just want a family. Can you believe it? I think there is lots of truth in this. So this rescue revived. So I think they're going to shut it down and then they're going to bring it back in a very throttled, shadow banned way. Time will tell. Wow. So there is some truth to that. Bravo to that psychic. I wish I could remember who that was because I watched so many that day. And I thought, how in the world are they going to shut down X? Elon would never let that happen. Apparently he will, for the right amount of money. All for money. Corrupt dealings, leaves, yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to shut it down and then they'll bring it back as Twitter. And I think they'll do this. That'll be the sign that a new pandemic is coming. That we won't be able to talk about anything about the pandemic at all, because they have to shut it down to bring it back because there's already so much information on there about pharmaceuticals and magic juice and people having bad responses to the magic juice, and all of that's on there. So the only way to erase all of that is to shut it down and bring it back brand new. Rescue revived. That's exactly what they're going to do. Wow. Sometimes you just have no idea where these readings are going to go. Thank you very much for spending this time with me. If you haven't seen my Antichrist one and you're worried that it's a religious video, go have a look. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It has nothing to do with religion whatsoever. Please take good care. See you online.